Hey YouTube, it's your boy Jerry Mouse. Welcome to another fine episode on human imagination. Um, I'm on this role of making these videos for people in my life. This one is actually for somebody I've never met before. It's actually somebody who's friends with my wife. They actually were on they were actually doing a seminar recently, and she was letting my wife know that now that she's back from the seminar was so impactful and huge for her. But now that she's back, she feels like she's back into the swing of things, into her old way of being and her old way of life. And she's working. I think she's working, and she's trying to figure out what to do about that because she doesn't actually like the job, but she wants to do something different, but she's not exactly sure what to do. So if you were watching this video and you happen to be somebody who's kind of like in the same situation, maybe you're finding yourself in between jobs, or you're at a job that you don't like, or you just don't know what it is that you want to do going forward, this video is exactly for you. So everything that we have in our life, every result that we have in our life is actually a projection of what we are holding on to in consciousness. Most people go about looking for new jobs or new work or new things to do because they believe that doing something new is going to fulfill them, is going to make them happy, or going to make them rich, or going to make them whatever it is. When in fact, all that's going to do is put like a veneer or a veil over what they're truly having in consciousness. So, for example, let's say you're in between jobs and you're just looking for anything to do. It's like, oh, you know what? That will work. I can do that job and I can get the money and then I'll figure it out down the road. That's great. No one's saying not to do that. But what I am saying is, what state of consciousness are you coming from when you um, go about going to get that job, or changing your career or whatever it is? Let's go check on the chickens. What exactly are you what exactly are you looking for? Well, if you don't know, one great way, I don't feel like getting the chickens. One great way of doing uh, what you want on the outside is changing what's going on the inside. And the way you can go about doing this is, every morning when you wake up, I want you to start imagining in your mind's eye that you already have the job of your dreams. Like you like what it would feel like to have the job of your dreams, or have the career of your dreams, or have the income of your dreams. And spend 2 to 5 to 10 minutes just basking in that feeling that you think that job would give you. Or maybe in your imagination, you hear a friend congratulate you on a job well done, or congratulate you on getting the new job. Or even better yet, maybe you're imagining yourself signing the contract with the new company that you're working for. Or maybe you're an entrepreneur or want to be an entrepreneur. Imagine that your clients are excited to be working with you. Excited to be paying you full price for your offers and this, that, and the other. You see, what you assume to be true in this now moment is true. And when you assume it, it actually gets projected out into this world to be harvested in the future. Now, if you can do that morning, noon, and night over an extended period of time, and start assuming as you're walking through your day that you have the job of your dreams, that you have the career of your dreams, that you're living the life that you've always wanted, that will be the result, guaranteed. Um, Funny enough, again, that's how we got here to Hawaii. Um, that's how I got my career going. That's that's how we found ourselves living on the largest mamaki tea farm in the world. We did this by imagination. Now, That said, I got to admit, you have to persist in that assumption, because even if you manifest that which you want, if you're not cognizant, if you're not conscious, if you're not aware of what you're persistently imagining about yourself, you're going to create the circumstances that you don't necessarily want. You're going to create the circumstances that match your old state of consciousness. That is, until you change your concept of yourself. And that's a conversation for another day, about changing your concept of yourself. Right now, it's just, let's just make this really simple to address my wife's friend's question, or worries. So I'm just going to repeat myself for the sake of repeating myself. But essentially, it's this: you already are the person that you want to be. It's your refusal to accept it that makes it not so. So if you want to see a change in your world, like a change in career, or a change in a job, or a change in income, all you must do is start to assume that you are that person, that you have those things. And the best way to go about, oh, wow, look at this. Look at this mamaki right here. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. With the purple. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That was really tasty. They're usually really green like that, but that one's a really pretty one. Oops, sorry. So I lost my train of thought because I was so pretty. Um, you must persist in the assumption that you are that person. So here, what do I mean by that? When you go to bed tonight, I want you to imagine that you are that person. And again, inner conversation, hear somebody congratulating you, or just straight up feel the feeling that would be yours if you had that job, if you were that woman. Um, Next, when you wake up in the day, no matter how you wake up, if you wake up in a bad mood, that's fine. Just take the time to imagine that you are the woman that you want to be. And definitely sometime in your afternoon, do it again. And as you do that and you get in practice, that will become your habitual state. That will become the state in which you dwell in. And as you go through your day, anytime the worry or the doubt or the frustration comes up, that's your opportunity that's your opportunity to go back within and give yourself that which you want the outside to give you. Use that as the opportunity for you to go within. Take the moment, take a second to just, you know what? No, I have the job of my dreams. I have the career of my dreams. And as you enter that state, you will be compelled, the intuition will come. You'll be compelled to move in a certain way. People will start to show up that are perfectly aligned with that state of consciousness. And you will be compelled to move and act and be that person. So, again, if you're trying to change your career, you want a new job, you want more money, or whatever it is, just do the simple act of imagining that you already are that person. Simple as that, I promise. That's it, that's all. You guys are wonderful. Peace and hair grease.